It's my first time to the advertising, corner or whatever this is, but I'm here really because of Gordon Bowen, who is like a genius in advertising, actually, and we were just talking about this morning. Anytime I work with Gordon, it's not really like doing advertising, and I don't do that much advertising, and I'm lucky in that respect. Gordon came to me, actually, we worked on the American Express portrait campaign, and that was quite a ride. And then Gordon came to me for this Walt Disney work, which, interesting enough, happened at a time when I was just having my children. So it was very emotional and very, very beautiful to start working on these mythical, iconic stories and sort of bringing them to life with people that we work with in the acting business, all the time. So it's been a very special one. So it doesn't feel like work, and I think that's the secret. If there's a secret, is it shouldn't feel like work. It should be something that is kind of organic. So good. Gordon didn't get a chance to talk that much this morning.
Yeah, you're all here to see me.
But if your trade publication is about advertising, Gordon is actually, when I get these phone calls from him at 2 in the morning or whatever, talking about all kinds of things like the Bible or other things that come up. It's a very special relationship, and I would go to the ends of any world, to work with them, because it's a very, very special man. The future of photography is stronger and better than ever. I think that those of us who are photographers, the difference between us and everyone else is that we take what we do very seriously. And, that will make a difference. But I was just thinking about this because I'm going to be giving the address to the International Center of Photography this coming Sunday. And, and of course that is the question. And there was a wonderful article in the New Republican, and I don't know the name of the writer. You'll have to look it up. But, he said, photography really came along long before there were cameras and daguerreotypes. We were always trying to catch the fleeting image. The fleeting image was when we were looking at our shadows. Photography came along long before we had the equipment. And we're really talking about what is going to happen now is that we are the sensitive matter. You, the photographer, are the sensitive matter. You are what is going to be impress you or make an impression on you is what will be seen. And so photography is I feel, first of all, in this day and age of things moving so fast, we still long for things to stop, and we love the still image. We still, as a society, love the still image, and anytime there's some, God forbid, the horrible disaster, or terrible moment, or a great moment, we remember the stills. And in fact, as things move faster, and as things are going faster, we long for the stills, and they actually. So I think we're in a great place, and just what we do matters, and just keep on. I personally made a decision many years ago that I wanted to stay in portrait, that I wanted to sort of crawl back into portraiture, because I felt I had a lot of latitude, and I made a decision a long time ago that I realized I really couldn't be a journalist, because I really liked to take a side. I liked to have an opinion. I liked to have a point of view. I liked to step across the boundary and be involved. It's the imaginary boundary between the objective point of view that the journalist is supposed to have does not mean that we don't need journalism. You know, and when things are happening fast, it is journalistic. You don't have any control over anything. I think what happened to me is I started to set up the covers of Rolling Stone magazine and started to work for Rolling Stone. And as I began to see more and more things set up, I saw that there was a power in that, and that I couldn't go back. I couldn't go back to just journalism. I do admire journalism. I love looking at the front page of the New York Times every day. I devour the newspaper. I love to look at that picture, whatever picture they choose for the cover. On the cover, it's still a very, 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 very important picture to me. I'd love to see how they use it. I'd love to see how they edit it. I mean, again, those of you who want to be serious photographers, you're going to have to really edit your work. You're going to have to understand what you're doing. You're going to have to not just shoot. You're going to have to like stop and look at your work. It's the most important thing you can do.